Luke Whitlock is one of freeride mountain biking's biggest up-and-coming riders, and after a breakout performance at last year's Red Bull Rampage, I think it's safe to say we'll be seeing a lot more of him from here on out. I was fortunate enough to pull him aside for an exclusive interview to learn a little bit more about his origins in the sport, his sick new custom Polygon Colossus DH, and of course, pick his brain on what it's like to compete in one of action sport's gnarliest events. Let's see what he had to say. I'm so stoked to finally get to meet Luke Whitlock. He hit it big at Red Bull Rampage last year. We had some huge hits riding this sick DH bike, which we're gonna get into. But Luke, can you just tell us a little bit about you, how you got into the sport, where are you from?
Yeah, so I grew up in Reno, Nevada, the Reno Tahoe area, and grew up riding BMX, going to the skate park, and then ended up getting a slope bike when I was like 15 or 16. That was kind of my introduction to mountain biking, and then from there it just progressed into downhill and fell in love with free riding, and knew I wanted to do Rampage one day. So a year and a half ago I was like, all right, I gotta move to southern Utah and train every day and just follow the dream and whatnot, and film and do everything you got to do to get in and prove yourself. And yeah, last summer got the email that I got invited to Rampage, so super exciting. Like, all the hard work paid off, and yeah, ended up having a super good Rampage event, and it was so fun, so sick.
I didn't even realize it was that quick. Like a year and a half, to me that sounds like, and then they got invited. That sounds like way quicker than I would imagine. I'd be like, in the 10 years of practice, you know? That's so awesome.
Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of build up for sure, but definitely it seemed long in the process last winter, filming and digging and riding.
Putting everything into it, and then how did that feel when you got that call?
Oh man, it's funny, like I was at work and I got the email that I got in, and it wasn't even like this big celebration. It was like a sigh of relief, because it was like so much time and like effort put in that it was just like, oh, it's over. Yes, thank God.
I love it. It's over, but it's like about to get crazy.
Yeah, and then the excitement came probably a month before the event of oh my gosh, this is actually happening. How crazy,
It was so sick watching you be up there, and especially on this bike that I can't wait to get on. I still haven't yet, but I'm not as steady as you, so this is sick. Okay, so let's get into it. Tell me about your bike. Tell me what's custom you. Tell me what Polygon did for you, and how it's all laid out.
Yeah, so this is the new Colossus DH9, and yeah, it came out. I got my hands on one last summer. And then got it out of the box, and knew I was going to be running 27.5 for Rampage, just because I wasn't used to the 29er up front yet.
Yeah.
So we were going 27.5 front and rear. I threw my Suntour suspension on, and then a little higher rise bar, because I like to sit up a little taller on my bike.
Yeah.
And then I got some sweet wheels from Spoke X, Sensus grips, Sensus seat. Sensus pedals, so all the contact points are Sensus.
Yes.
And yeah, pretty much other than that, this is how, the frame and everything is how it comes from the factory. Rode it straight out of the box essentially, and was training on it the whole time for Rampage, and it's just so dialed and perfect. I had no complaints about it whatsoever.
Yeah. How does it compare to other bikes you've been on in the past?
Literally the best bike I've ever ridden. It was just too good. It was so comfy right out of the box that I didn't even have a learning curve or anything with it. It just felt right at home once I got on it, which was really sick, because I feel like that's really rare with a new bike especially coming out.
Yeah, seriously. And these bikes are just getting released now, so people are finally getting to experience that. It's pretty exciting. The stoke is high.
It's awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are excited about it, have been messaging me, and I'm like, oh, you're gonna have so much fun.
Yeah. Okay, just random question, but what would you say is your favorite trick to throw, and what's your favorite type of feature?
Ooh, favorite trick has probably got to be either a flat spin 360 or a cash roll. The cash roll's crazy.
They look so sick.
They're wild. It's a wild ride. That one's way riskier than the 360. But no, the 360 is so fun to do. And then favorite feature is probably a big steep chute, just
Okay.
like a nice long steep chunky chute.
Yes.
Where you're just holding on and just trying to keep traction on the tires the whole time. So
Yeah.
that's probably my favorite.
Okay, so we'll probably see some more of those for whatever line you choose next
Absolutely,
year. Okay,
absolutely.
Love to see it. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Luke.
Yeah,
I'm stoked
awesome.
to be out here.
Yeah, thanks.
It was honestly so cool to get to interact with Luke. I even got his signature on my Polygon hat right here. And he seems like such a solid dude and is of course an amazingly talented rider. It's awesome to see him repping Polygon. If you enjoyed this video, then you should definitely check out this exclusive interview we did with Matt Jones. And after you've got your YouTube interview fix out of the way, you better get your bike, get out there, and get ripping.